Have you ever felt that electrifying hum in the air when a whisper in the hockey world grows into a roaring rumor, promising to reshape the very destiny of a franchise? Or perhaps the gnawing frustration of a team perpetually on the cusp, searching for that elusive missing piece? Today, we're diving headfirst into a maelstrom of speculation surrounding the Edmonton Oilers, a team whose passionate fanbase is hungry for a breakthrough, and a Vancouver Canucks star who might just be the answer to their prayers or their next great gamble. The rumor mill, a relentless beast in the NHL offseason, has been churning at an unprecedented pace around the Edmonton Oilers. Just last week, it was Darnell Nurse's name igniting fan debates, largely fueled by a growing faction of the Oilers faithful who, frankly, have seen enough of his playoff struggles and are clamoring for a trade. But as quickly as that fire sparked, a new, far more tantalizing blaze has erupted. The possibility of star Vancouver winger Brock Boeser donning the copper and blue. This isn't just fan chatter. This is a full-blown, insider-backed rumor that could fundamentally alter the Oilers' championship aspirations. The first embers of this inferno were fanned on Friday's episode of Oilers Now, where host Bob Stauffer floated a fascinating scenario. After discussing Edmonton's strategic efforts to free up cap space, a necessary evil involving potential moves for players like Evander Kane and the almost certain departures of Victor Arvidsson and Jeff Skinner, whose combined $7 million cap hit did not pan out, Stauffer posed the million-dollar question: if you could get in the mix on a guy like Boeser, would you be scared off because he's I think he's more of a shooter than Arvidsson or Skinner, but he is a little bit like those guys, and the price point is going to be significantly higher. Pure speculation, perhaps, but it laid the groundwork. Then, the speculation hardened into concrete rumor. On Saturday, the Hello Hockey show, featuring Tom Gazzola and Sean Bell, welcomed fourth-period hockey insider David Pagnotta, and that's when the bombshell dropped. Pagnotta unequivocally stated that any talk of the Vancouver Canucks circling back to sign Boeser was a non-starter. His words were stark. Brock has got a few choice words for them that I can't say on this program. Brock's leaving. He's out. And when pressed on whether Boeser was a realistic target for the Oilers, Pagnotta's answer was a resounding, definitive yes. The narrative gained even more weight on Sportsnet's 32 Thoughts podcast, where Elliot Friedman, one of the most respected voices in hockey, addressed the burgeoning idea. I don't know who was the first to mention it, but someone talked about Boeser potentially going there to Edmonton. I don't know how Edmonton fits this all in under the salary cap, but I don't think the idea is wrong. I don't think that's impossible that Boeser would consider Edmonton if they could make that work. Friedman's cautious optimism, despite the cap complexities, only amplified the buzz. He also touched on another critical piece of the Oilers' puzzle: Evan Bouchard's contract, with numbers around $9.5 million per season for a 4-year deal being thrown around, suggesting confidence that an agreement will be reached. And in a separate but equally significant note, Friedman revealed that Edmonton is considering a change at the goalie coach position, a direct response to Stuart Skinner's save percentage dropping for 3 consecutive years. So, let's peel back the layers and analyze what a potential Brock Boeser acquisition means for the Edmonton Oilers. First, the raw talent. Oilers fans came to fear Brock Boeser in the 2024 playoffs. His performance on a line with JT Miller was nothing short of phenomenal. Many believe that had Boeser not missed Game 7 against the Oilers due to health concerns over blood clots, Vancouver might well have won that series. He and Miller were that good. But the crucial question remains, is Boeser consistently that good? Looking at the numbers over the last 2 seasons, Boeser ranks 164th out of 367 NHL forwards who have played at least 1,000 minutes in 5-on-5 scoring, with 1.72 points per 60 minutes. This places his scoring at a solid second-line level. For context, Connor McDavid leads the league at 3.09p/60, and Leon Draisaitl is 9th at 2.66p/60. Interestingly, Jeff Skinner, a player the Oilers are looking to move, ranks 115th at 1.89p/60, slightly ahead of Boeser in even strength scoring over the same period. However, the key differentiator is age. The right-shot Boeser at 28 is still in his scoring prime, while Skinner and Arvidsson are older and trending out of theirs. In Vancouver, Boeser has consistently been a 50 to 55-point winger. His 2023-24 season, where he amassed 73 points in 81 games and then 12 points in 12 playoff games, was a career high, a tantalizing glimpse of his ceiling. The burning question for Edmonton is whether Boeser can replicate that kind of peak performance on the wing with Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl. The Oilers have desperately hoped for such a boost from previous acquisitions like Arvidsson and Skinner on their top two lines, only to be met with disappointment. While Arvidsson was a solid two-way player and Skinner was okay, neither provided the consistent offensive punch needed alongside the Oilers' superstars. Boeser, with his proven goal-scoring ability and recent playoff heroics, offers a renewed sense of hope. However, it all boils down to cap hit and term. The Oilers still have Arvidsson on the books for one more year at $4.0 million. While his two-way play was solid and he wasn't a disaster, it sounds like the ship has sailed on his tenure in Edmonton. Moving him, along with Skinner, would create the necessary financial breathing room for a player like Boeser, who will undoubtedly command a significant raise. The Oilers' ability to navigate the salary cap, especially with Bouchard's new deal looming, will be the ultimate determinant of whether this blockbuster move can materialize. Beyond player personnel, the potential change at the goalie coach position is a subtle yet critical development. Stuart Skinner's save percentage has unfortunately declined for 3 consecutive seasons. While Skinner has shown flashes of brilliance, consistency has been an issue. A new voice, a fresh perspective, and a different coaching philosophy could be precisely what Skinner needs to rediscover his top form and solidify the Oilers' goaltending. In a league where goaltending can make or break a championship run, this internal adjustment could be as impactful as any player acquisition. In conclusion, the Edmonton Oilers are clearly poised for an aggressive offseason. The pursuit of Brock Boeser isn't just about adding a talented winger. It's a high-stakes gamble on a player who has shown he can perform at an elite level, especially in the playoffs. It's a move that speaks to the team's desire to finally push past the Western Conference final barrier and contend for the Stanley Cup. But it's a gamble that hinges on intricate cap management, the hope that Boeser can consistently elevate his game alongside the Oilers superstars, and the belief that he can avoid the pitfalls that have plagued similar acquisitions. Coupled with potential internal changes like a new goalie coach, these are the strategic chess moves of a franchise desperate to turn potential into perennial success. What do you think, Oilers fans? Is Brock Boeser the missing piece or another high-priced risk? Will a new goalie coach unlock Stuart Skinner's full potential? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this deep dive insightful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exclusive hockey analysis.